boldly go where no man has gone before. Looking for somewhere to hang your...
Okay, pilots. Let's see if YouTube lets me use that intro music. I've got a little side job going here. I've got my MG39 there mounted. Kind of just cut a hole in it where that would slide in, and locked it in there. But then I've got my ESC. It's going to have to come up through that way. It can't come in through this way down here because that's where your battery is going to be going up into that little slot there. It's got to enter in here and slide up into that box area there. And in order to hold the battery there, I'm going to either have to put a piece of Velcro down in there, or depending on where my CG is going to be and how far up in there that battery is going to be, I don't know. It's just going to be maybe a piece of foam that I'm going to cut, because I'm going to lay this down here. Let's just get an example here what I might be using. Okay, this is an oval cockpit of a P-51. See, I can cut this and fit it up in there and have my pilot sitting on it or to cover it up. Okay. And then back here in the back, you know how you've got your gunner is just flipped around backwards. Well, instead of using this area here, just cut this off right in here somewhere, just enough for where that, and you know, you'll be shaving it up in here, cut most of that nose part off to get it to fit up in there, and cutting all that off to get it just thin enough to get over the top of the ESC a little bit, and the pilot glued here somewhere. But then I got these couple little seats here that look the same way. It was actually one seat and I cut it in half, so I'm gonna shape it, make it look like the same kind of seat. Set him in there like so, maybe he'll be something like so. Okay, now the back seater, the gunner. Alright, now he's going to be down in here like so, put around this way. So I could just simply glue another piece of foam on the end of what I cut off that's going to be sticking out here. Okay, put him on the seat that I've cut, you know. And that should make my cockpit there. Alright. Man, this is going to be a tricky one to mount the wing, though. From the way the instruction says, it's going to have like a spring load wing. It's going to have a rod sticking through this hole here, carbon fiber rod in this little hole right here. But in this one, you're going to have leads from servos in one of them. I couldn't tell which one it is on the instructions. But on the other, it's going to have some kind of a spring coming out here and hooking together out here. And creating pressure to hold the wing on. You don't really bolt the wing on, is what I can understand. And that's what these little tabs, if I can get it in on the shot here. Nope, don't do that. wired up first. Got all my decals already cut, ready to put on. Watch it. Can I please get a hold of that strut? Can I please? See this little thing, we get it up here in something white. There it is. That's some kind of a spring-loaded tab that I've got to hook together on the other wing. Have one sticking out there. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice one. Got all my servos ready. Decals, what left I got to do to put on the wing. Don't think I'm gonna have to use anything in there. There's the wing bases. That's some kind of way that you run all the things through it, lock it in, and then there's my prop. Another wing down there. Landing gear. I gotta get that landing gear out next. It's the next step. But what I've got to do here, let me flip it over here a second. If I can do it without the motor falling off of it. Okay. Wing struts mounts to these. These are like little forks that you fold back this way and stick your rod through into it. Okay, let me find it. Here it is. Steerable tail wheel. Okay. I got, if you can tell there, there's a hard plastic reinforcement I've put on my rudder here. Okay. Alright, I've got a hole drilled. You can't see the mark on this side, must be over here on this side, but I have a hole drilled this way, big enough for this like connecting rod there. Alright, it's going to be inside the hole, but this is going to be flipped around here like this. I've got to be careful because that glue might not be dry yet all the way. I can't really touch it, but it's going to be in the hole. And then I got to cut this slit right here where I get this line drawn, so that this slit here will get down to the channel. Let me get my phone back down here where you can see it. Well, that'll fit down in that channel. Put my screw in the screw hole here, and I've got two other screw holes there. Focus, there they are. Then I've got mount, we'll have the tail wheel will turn when the rudder turns. Okay. There's my push rods. Lord have mercy, I got too short of push rods on that one. And on this one I got too long. I don't know what's wrong with these RF companies. They can't get the push rods right for some reason. I don't know. But this one's kind of weird. It's got a... I've got them taped there. As you can see, the ends are taped. Let's see if we can see it. Let me get my lamps. See the wood blocks there that the ends of the push rod is hooked to? Well, I mean, it's literally got string around it. It's trying to focus, but it just ain't gonna do it in there. Okay, it's got string wrapped around it, and it's glued in. So I'm literally I'm gonna have to pull. I had to put them through the hole here and all the way through. So I got to get them all the way back out. And then cut that piece of wood about 2 inches, overlap it about 2 inches, and glue it back together. I figure I'd just glue it back together with some super glue. Should hold that thing if I can get it to focus. Maybe I can get the camera in there and see a good shot. pilot's got it. There we go. But that's kind of weird the way they got that piece of wood in it. I don't like it. Okay, pilots. I played long enough. I've just been getting this one out and doing a little bit while I'm waiting on the motor mount for the SC5. I'm out.